Maybe, am I wording wrong?
No, you're right, you're right.
You know, well, I'm just saying, help me out. What I'm saying is,
Money.
okay, 8 months from now, that's 5 plus 3.
Job security.
That's gonna be 8 months. Okay, what I'm saying is, you have 8 months in your existing contract, right? Correct? I'm saying you got 8 months. So why are we here today? And you already got 8 months, is what we're saying. Ms. Vera Davis, you're on the board. She has 8 months in her contract before it expires. Why are we here now and she has 8 months left? That's what I'm asking.
That's a good question.
We got 8 whole months. In 8 months, when would you normally go to do this contract? Would you say 6 months from now, 90 days prior? So that's what I'm asking. Where's the 8 months for the board that's here coming in to work with you? That's what we're saying. With that, this should not be on the agenda.
It sure should. No.
That is so true. This should not be on the agenda.
It should not.
The president that says that we don't have to evaluate, but in order to do an extended contract, we have to evaluate her first.
Okay.
That's not what the president said. The president said an evaluation was done and it's not a year old.
But it was done in the contract that you want in, right?
We want it extended. It has to be done again. No, it doesn't have to be done if she gonna let it stay as
is.
But to get another contract, you have to
Do an
I'm sure call John and put it on the speaker and let him say that we don't have to do that.
I've spoken to John and John
No,
said
I want it done with all of us here.
no ma'am, your 3 minutes are up. There's a motion on the floor.
But now, I did have one more question that I thought that was important. Okay, when you all first called the meeting in, you all vote to, or she nominated to take this in, right? Couldn't 2 other members vote or nominate to hold it? And then if she seconded, does that mean it would be held to a later date?
A motion could have been offered and voted up or down, but that was not offered.
Well, I'm saying that I'm asking now, could it be
No,
done?
it cannot be done now. There's a motion on the floor and a second.
Question.
But I'm asking, can the board motion it now?
No.
At the table?
No.
Question, did John tell her? Now, I don't know how, and I made sure I wrote, I would be typing in. John told us that we could not give her 2 years.
We're not giving 2. He said it was legal to extend it until December 2016.
So, James, that we will not break the law. Do y'all think that to do this, that you should have had our lawyer here?
Yes. That's right.
Not only that.
Man, I ain't talking about speaking, I'm not talking.
He's not here.
I'm saying, that's the point I'm saying, when you make
He said it was
decisions,
legal.
when you pay a person almost $8,000 a month most of the time,
But then not
do
only
you
that.
think that it would have been beneficial to
What about
have
the
the lawyer
contract?
here?
Can the contract be read out in its entirety?
Not much has changed since the last one.
But he should have been here this time. And then would it prefer that we were not gonna have a special meeting anymore?
I don't believe she
Okay.
fulfilled that
But
first
that's what I'm
contract.
asking, the contract can be read out so we would know.
They did
Any
it.
other
I
questions?
believe she fulfilled
Yes,
that
There
first
is a
contract.
motion and a second on the floor. We will have a roll call vote.
Wait a minute, Madam President.
Yes.
The district performance score is what?
8 whole months.
The district performance.
Excuse me. Okay, and I was looking at the performance objectives that we have in here, the performance targets. And it says to increase by 3% student, it says the superintendent will improve overall student achievement as evidenced by increasing the district performance score by 3%. Don't we think that that's a little light saying that we are in the condition that we're in now? We will never get to where we're supposed to be if we go in at 3% at a time. If we don't commit that's not saying much. And you're looking at other districts where they're saying I pulled up 10%, 15%, 20%. Why are we at 3%?
Well, number one, few years ago, when you and I met as board president and superintendent, you said that 3%. So I just want to be consistent with that. But as you know, it's not as easy to make those gains as it is. I mean,
but we're gonna have to do something because we're gonna have to.
Those have already been approved by the board.
I know they've already been approved, but I'm looking at these that are in, that was given back with this new extension of the contract. The same thing. And that was back from 2011.
Oh, wow.
So if we go at 3%, we will never be where we should be.
We did not,
Approve those.
well, we three didn't approve. Only five, they got 5-3 votes. We did not approve.
You didn't approve those.
No, the valuation.
It was at 3% initially.
No, when you approve,
But then too, when you look at this, if we're looking at what should have been done according to these performance targets, when you look back at the evaluation, we still didn't meet the superintendent did not meet those things.
Now, you only been evaluated one time.
10 points last year, we got 10 bonus points. That was the DPS score. And then the year before that, the one they were talking about, the 72.8, went up to 78.2, we grew 6.1 points. So each year, I've exceeded 3%.
With the DPS. Okay, what about the other target things that were along with?
All the other performance objectives, I met all of those. If you met all of those, why are we down to the point where we are now? I don't understand that. Why are we where we are now? If you met all your objectives, specific objectives, and everything else, but still we failing instead of coming up. We're not even holding what we had.
you know what, you know, it's.
Just the commission speak, allow me to work with the new board and show them the difference in the scale. It's different. From 72 to 57, it's basically the same. The grading scale changed. I've been saying this for the past 2 years.
It's still
But it's a different grading scale. You have 72.8, and then 57 is the same thing basically. So that's why
But that's why we're saying you got 8 months to work with them without locking into a 2-year contract. That's what we're saying. You still got 8 months to work in your existing contract. So why lock someone in for 2 years when if in those 8 months, if they're not satisfied in the 8 months, then let them come back and reevaluate you again. You have 8 months to work with the board. That's what we're saying. So why lock you in for another 2 years when they might not, at the end of the 8 months, then they might want to make a decision and say, well, we tried. We didn't like it. It didn't work out. It's study going down. What we're saying is, in 8 months, that should give you a chance as well as the new board. But don't do our kids and our community wrong and lock us in with 2 years of us. If we say in 8 months, we don't want you, then we still got to pay you for 2 more years. That's what we're saying is not fair to the children. So we have to pay you and another superintendent. You have 8 months.
That's right.
Work with the superintendent boards that's coming in those whole 8 months. That's what we're saying. This is not necessary right now. You have 8 months to make a change.
That's right.
And if you can't do it in 8 months, how you gonna do it in 2 years?
Yeah.
Now that's the point.
4 years.
No, you know.
Motion and second, we now have a roll call vote. One,
Yes.
District 2,
Yeah.
District 3,
No, and my explanation is that you all, this board should allow, that the new board should have the opportunity to work with the superintendent. My
That's
vote.
right.
District 5,
Yes.
District 6,
No.
District 7,
No.
District 8,
Yes.
District 4, yes. Motion carried.
Still, we don't understand that. don't